Good morning, everyone. I think I'm live. Last week we had, oh my gosh, so many mishaps with technology that I think I'm live now. Okay, good. Okay, let's start this again. Last week was crazy. I tried 3 times to get going, and technology, sometimes it's your best friend and sometimes it's not, right? Today, we are going to do Pilates 3x3 circuit. And I'm excited about this because we're going to use my TRX system. If you do not have a TRX system, then you can use a yoga strap and just kind of anchor it behind a door, or you can kind of anchor it in between like a door hinge. And I'm going to show you how I've got my TRX system set up, but I'm super excited about this. A lot of the exercises I've taken from the reformer and have just modified it so I could use it on the TRX. It's so much easier to carry a TRX around than a big bulky reformer. Plus, I really think that when you have to use your own body in the most complete sense from head to toes, then you're so much more aware of every move. And I think that's what the TRX allows you to do. It does not allow you to really rely on another piece of equipment to do the action for you. You have to be aware. Now, I'm going to use a couple of terms. One of them is called home. So, whenever I say home, I'm talking about the start position. So, whenever you're going home or you're going back to start position, I want you to exhale and actually cinch up your waistline as if you've got a corset on, because that's part of the Pilates concept, is really engaging your core, knowing which muscles to really turn on while you're exhaling. And it's all about the where you're breathing. And if you'll just listen to my cues, I think you'll really enjoy it. Now, look, if you get to a place where you can't do it for whatever reason, then try it on the mat without the TRX. It's totally fine. But save this video for you to be able to come back to at a later time, okay? All right. I'm still going to use a timer, and we're still going to do 30 seconds. This doesn't mean that we're going to possibly do 10 reps each exercise. It may mean that we take it slow and we're really methodical and thoughtful about our moves, but you'll do as many as you can in that 30 seconds. And we're still going to come back and do every exercise for 3 sets. So it's still a 3x3 circuit, okay? So unlike traditional Pilates where you only do 1 set of 10, we're going to do 3 sets of every circuit, every exercise for 30 seconds. So this way you don't have to really count your reps. The first circuit, if I just may go ahead and go over this with you, is the hundreds, the roll-ups, and the bridges. Now for the hundreds, I'm going to show you what it looks like. You're going to be supine, hands in your straps, legs in chair pose, or extended out to 45 degrees or 90 degrees, somewhere between 90 and 45, or just chair pose for beginners, okay? That's your hundreds. Roll-ups, we're going to flip your body around and start from this position here. As you roll up, you're pushing down into your handles, reaching towards your toes, stacking your spine, and then rolling it back down again. And then for bridges, you're just scooting your tush a little closer to the straps, putting your feet in, and then we're going to roll up, articulating our spine, and roll it down. If that's too much for your hamstrings, then keep your feet on the floor or the mat, and then just do your Pilates bridges, okay? So that's the first circuit. Now, before we start every other circuit, I'll go over those exercises again before we start the timer. But hopefully you're warmed up by now. I'm going to take a sip of water, and then we're going to get going. It's a beautiful morning. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful morning. All right. First exercise is hundreds. So let's try the chair pose. Eyes up, and we're going to hold here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So that's 5 breaths in, 5 breaths out. If you want to extend those legs, you can tap your feet. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, time to move on. Now we're doing roll-ups. Hands in your straps, rolling it down, rolling it up, reach, spinal extension, roll it down. Now here's the thing about roll-ups. You do tend to scoot back or inch your way back. Exhale as you roll up, pull your belly button in, spinal stack, and roll it down, roll it up. Beautiful. Okay, now let's move on to bridges. So flip yourself around. Nope, we're gonna not flip ourselves around. Feet in, and roll up, and roll it down. So I'm gonna take my arms out of the way so you can see the articulation through the spine. This really encourages flexibility in the spine, but it really works. It's really working my hamstrings right now. And that 30 seconds feels long. All right, excellent. Okay, pulling myself back up. We're going back to hundreds. This time, I'm gonna extend my legs out, and I'm going to beat. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in. Perfect. Okay, now rolling it up. Well, that wasn't very graceful, but you have to get the transition quick. Ready? Okay, spinal stack, roll it down, roll it up. Spinal stack, now exhale down. You're really pushing down into your straps, meaning I don't want you to pull yourself up, and then that becomes an upper body exercise. I want it to be all core. Beautiful. Okay, back to bridges. Remember, if you are just beginning with it, you can keep your feet down, roll it up, exhale, roll it down. And think about really tucking your tailbone between your legs like a sad puppy dog and scooping out your belly, training your abdominals to really pull in, hollow it out rather than pooching out. Exhale. And in Pilates, when you're exhaling, you're actually, let me pull myself up again. When you're breathing out in Pilates, you're actually fogging your mirror, okay? Oh, here we go. 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in. goodness. Okay, so one more time with those roll-ups. And I love these because it really warms up my core. All right, stacking it, rolling it down. And each time as you roll up, you're reaching as far as you can to your toes, because Pilates is about lengthening the body. Uh-oh. I caught myself pulling myself up a little bit with my hands. That was much better. Okay, now we're moving on to the last one. Here's those bridges again. So this time I'm going to place my feet back into the straps and arms up. Now the reason why I've got my arms up is because I want you to be able to see from the side the way I'm articulating. Scooping out the belly, exhale. Now I'm pressing my shoulder blades into the mat. Oh my goodness, my hamstrings. All right. Pulling myself up. And that's it for the first circuit. So let's get a sip of water and let me go over the second circuit with you. I'm sure you're having fun so far. Okay, so lunges. Now, this next circuit is going to be a lot about legs. So what I've done here is I've grabbed one of my sliding discs. If you do not have one of these, it allows you to slip and slide on your carpet. If you're on floor, I hope you're not on floor, you could always just use some socks to slip on the floor. However, a paper plate will do on carpet. So that's what we're going to do. Now let me just show you what this looks like. So my handles are kind of low for this one, but I want to keep them low because I'm going to use them for the other two exercises in this particular circuit. But I'm going to go ahead and reach up a little higher on the handles. Okay? I've just fed my hand through the handles and reached up higher on these straps. So standing nice and tall, and be very aware of squaring off your shoulders with your hips. Ears, shoulders, hips. There's that alignment. Okay, so I've got one foot on my disc, and I'm going to slide back as my front knee lunges, and then I'm going to exhale home. So there's that key word. I want you to exhale home. And I want to keep my hips aligned, meaning I don't want to turn it out this way. I want to keep my hips and shoulders squared to the front. What I am going to do is I'm going to alternate between circling it out to come home, circling it out behind. Okay, so what we're going to do is 30 seconds on one leg, then 30 seconds on the other leg. Then the next exercise we'll do is the frogs. Now this is a lot of core, but it's a lot of hips too. A lot of hips, glutes. So I place my feet in the straps. I've been on my knees to place my feet in the straps one at a time. And you're going to come out into a plank. And you can plank it on your hands, or you can plank it on your elbows. But ideally speaking, I want your hands or elbows to be aligned with your shoulders. Now, since I still am working with the recovery of my broken wrist, I may not be all that aligned, so please don't pick me apart on this, okay? But if you're on your hands, it's going to be pretty tough. You'll come up here, and you'll pull and then kick out. A frog leg sense, okay? So what we'll do for one set is I'll pull up, circle out. For the next set, I'm going to circle out, bring it in, and then kick back. We're just gonna play with it. All right. Are we ready? Remember, we're doing lunges. Okay. Get ready. Here we go. Exhale, home. Lunge it back. Circle home. Circle back. Exhale, home. And now we switch to the other leg. Okay, I want you to keep your seatbelt on super tight. Engage it. Here we go. It's very easy to have a death grip on these straps, but I want you to try not to rely on your hands to do the work for you. Okay. Frogs. Quickly get on your knees, feet in. I'm going to miss my mark, but that's okay. Okay, plank it. This is the first set. Try to keep your head aligned. Don't dip your head down. Don't look up. Keep the back of your neck nice and long. Keep your seatbelt on tight. Okay. We're going back to lunges. It's quick. Goes by fast. You got to move fast. Oh, here we go again. Okay. Exhale, home. Perfect timing on the beat there. I ended it coming home with an exhale. Okay, other leg, ready? Here we go. Keep your hips squared with your shoulders. And as you're lunging that front knee, you want to just maintain it at about a 90 degrees as you take it down. Beautiful. Okay, back to those frogs. So quickly change. Quick. Okay, here we go. Now I'm pulling it. I'm circling from the outside, bringing it into the chest. Exhale. My hands are getting tired. Okay. I dip my head towards the end there, I can tell. Okay. Here we go again. Uh-oh, I missed my mark. That is an amazing stretch. I love the way that feels on my hips. Okay, last leg. I'm trying very hard not to have that death grip as I breathe out and return home. But as I'm getting tired, it's kind of hard to. It's challenging, but I love the challenge. I accept the challenge. Beautiful. Okay. So last time with these frogs, I think what I'm going to do is just plank it on my elbows this time. Okay. Here you go. And I'm going to alternate frog kick. Woo! All right, folks. Second circuit down. That feels good. All right, I'm going to get some water. And with this next circuit, we're going to be standing up for all 3 exercises. I think you're going to really like this one. So let me go over the exercises. The first one is called Superman's. So I'm adjusting my straps. You're going to be facing out from the anchor of your TRX straps. I forgot to tell you, this is how I have mine anchored, is through the hinge. And for me, it's worked out really well because I've been able to work with my straps outside of my home, or if the weather's not been so nice, I bring the straps come along on the inside. Okay, so the first one is Superman's, and my feet are about hip width apart. My arms are extended right in front of me at shoulder level. Then what I'm going to do is just kind of fly away. My core is on, so you really have to engage your seatbelt. I'm trying to fall forward where my biceps are aligned by my ears, and then I'm going to exhale as I go home. There's that word again, okay? So it's an inhale out, and it's exhale home. That's a lot of core, a lot of shoulders. So really use your breath. Okay, the next one is the shave ahead. Love this one, especially if you have shoulder issues. You need to work through those rotator cuff. So that's that ball and socket that we talked about before. So again, my feet are about hip width apart. My arms are out to the side laterally to my shoulders. I'm going to fall forward as I bring my hands together behind my head, and I'm going to shave up the back of my head. It looks like a tricep extension. Then I'm sweeping right back out again like angel wings. Shave the back of my head, exhale up and back out, okay? Now we'll go in one direction for one set, and then I'm going to reverse the direction for the next set. Now the next thing, or the third exercise we're doing, is called a tri-bi. Love these. So you know that these are biceps, and then if you flip your palms down, these are triceps. It's a pull through, okay? Like a swimmer's pull for TRX terms. However, here today, what we're going to do is one of each, meaning we're going to do a bicep curl with one arm while I do a swimmer's pull with the other. So I'm getting my tricep with this lower arm, and I'm getting my bicep where I'm bending at my elbows. Basically, as I grab the handles, my thumbs, they're both hitchhiking in the same direction. And the palm that's up is doing the bicep, while the palm that's down is doing the tricep swimmer's pull. As we come back to start, you're gonna flip and take your thumbs, hitchhike in the opposite direction, okay? You can take your feet out as wide as you need to have that good base, or bring it in, but just make sure that you're really engaging your core, okay? All right, let's turn on we're gonna turn on the timer. 30 seconds. So we got Superman's, shave ahead, and then try by. Okay. Superman's first step. You guys ready? All right. Fall forward and exhale home. As you fall forward, I don't want you to stick your butt out. I want the whole body to go with you. So just kind of fall naturally on towards your toes and then come back. I've got a crow. I've got a crow flying around my area, kind of taunting me. Inhale and exhale. All right, now we're moving on to shave ahead. Okay, so this is the one where you shave up the back of your head. Feet are at hip width apart. Here we go. Take it behind your head. Shave up, get that tricep, angel wings out. Now I'm going to tell you this, the closer your feet are towards the anchor point of your TRX straps, the harder it is, because then you're working with most of your body weight. So if it's too much, walk further away from the anchor point. Okay, so that's shave ahead. Now we're moving on to bi tri. So flip it around. Okay, let's hitchhike one direction. You want to exhale as you go home. Okay, let's move back onto Superman's. So remember that tip that I gave you, that if you need it to be a little bit easier, then walk your feet away. If you want it harder, walk your feet closer towards the anchor point. Inhale as you fall forward, exhale. Ideally, you want to get your biceps aligned with your ears, but try not to wear your shoulders as your earrings. Keep your shoulders down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Yes, okay, shave ahead. Now this time, what I'm going to do is shave down the back of my head. I'm going backwards. And lengthen my arms out like big angel wings. Make sure that as you're breathing out, you're fogging your mirror, keeping your mouth open, keeping your seatbelt tight. Okay, so back to bi tris. This is probably going to become one of your favorites. And remember, you can adjust your feet wherever you need them to be. Keep your seatbelt on tight. Keep your hips aligned between shoulders and ankles, nice and stiff. Full body. Okay, so one more time with the Supermans. Lots of core, lots of core. Here we go. Okay, so what do I mean by my seatbelt? I'm talking about your transverse abdominals, okay? But most people can feel or visualize a seatbelt across their hips, across your hip bones, side to side, east and west. Okay, shave ahead. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm just going to go one and then alternate in the opposite direction. So I'm going to shave up and sweep out. Now I'm going to take it up and shave down. Shave up, seatbelt on tight, shave down. Shave up and down. Okay, last time with those bis, tris. Now what I think I'm going to do with this one is just double arm, bicep, double arm, tricep. So both arms, bicep, both arms, tricep. Okay, that really got into my triceps and my shoulders. Oh boy. All right, that was our third circuit. I'm going to put in a bonus circuit. So even though I said this was a 3x3 circuit today, I know that we have time. If you have time, I've got time. We've got time to do one more bonus circuit, okay? So, now what I like about this is that I've really taken some traditional Pilates and mixed it in using the TRX system. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, so you notice that I'm on my knees. Why? Because I'm getting ready to go into a side plank. Okay, so we're going to start on elbows. Start with your traditional plank on your elbows, as so. And then we're going to reach up. Notice that my toe to heel is here. And then I'm going to come back down, switch, reach up. So we're just going to go side to side. Now that's super slow because I don't expect you to knock out a bunch of reps. The slower you go, the more aware, the more proprioceptive your body becomes because there's a lot going on to stabilize you. Okay, then the next one is the teasers. You absolutely have to be warmed up for this. So that's why we did everything else before. So with the teasers, hands are in your straps, your soft straps. We're going to start out balancing with legs in chair pose. Then we're going to roll it down, roll it up, and sweep your hands behind you for a big chest and shoulder stretch. Sweep it back in front. Woo! I almost lost my balance to a chair pose balance, and then roll it down again, okay? So that's your teaser. Then, this is fun. Then we're doing the can-cans. And you're like, how are we gonna do can-cans? So normally, your hands are just on the mat when you're doing can-cans. But, to add an element, a little bit more of a challenging element with balance, we're placing our hands in the straps. So, legs are together, toes down, lean back slightly, you drop 1, 2, halfway over 3, and exhale as you kick and extend those legs, and then you keep going to the other side. So it's 1, 2, 3, kick, 1, 2, 3, kick, okay? You ready for this bonus? Lots of core, all core. All right, here we go. Okay, let's do that plank first. Okay, here we go. Twist. Other side. Other side. Take it slow. Don't rush through it. Okay, notice if you notice, I was shaking. I was shaking because that's hard. Okay. All right, balance, chair pose, roll it down, roll it up, sweep it behind. Balance, that's your teaser pose. Stretch, sweep it behind. You could also do the straight leg teaser pose. Roll it down and sweep it. Beautiful. Okay. Can. See how quickly this goes? Super fast. 3, 2, 1. Kick. 3, 2, 1. Kick. I actually like this one because I feel like I'm giving myself a little booty massage. and my booty could always use a massage because I'm always working. Okay, plank rotations. The trick to this is turning your feet first in the one direction and then turn your body. Oh, I'm so glad that was my last one. Okay, teasers. Let's start here. Roll it down. Okay, last time with the can-cans, and then we're done with our bonus. Can't believe this went by so fast. Exercise. Okay. 2. Woo! That is it. Okay, everyone. We went over our allotted time. I apologize, but I don't apologize for the awesomeness that we just accomplished. That was super fun, and I hope you enjoyed it. Look for more TRX Pilates to come because although I'm a cardio junkie and I'm a weightlifting junkie, but I absolutely believe in a couple of other things. Balance and flexibility. And I keep telling you about the 4 elements of fitness: cardio, strength, balance, flexibility. The fifth one that they don't really talk about because it's not physical is your mental health too. So here we are, sanity, not vanity. I really enjoyed you guys coming into my world, and I hope you have an awesome rest of your week. I'll see you next week, okay?
Bye.